Sunshine, sunshine. We should be creating 1 million green jobs, harnessing the sea, solar and wind. Invest in our way through. We're told we're all in this together. Yes, they've set a sail on the Titanic and they put themselves, the very rich and the wealthy and the ministers and the unelected ConDem government in the lifeboat. Today they announce £81 billion worth of cuts. And they know, as we know, £100 billion is evaded and avoided by the very wealthy and the rich in payment.
Great trepidation. What's your take on the cutbacks announced by the Conservative Liberal Democrats?
Okay, well, the ConDem government, nobody voted for, has announced today £81 billion worth of cuts. Now, I'm no great mathematician, but it's also widely known, even Mervyn King admits it, that £100 billion is... Okay, well, we've just learned that we are all in this together, and £81 billion worth of cuts have been meted out. Jobs, pay, pensions, services, we're all affected. Unemployed, employed, students, pensioners, in the union, not in the union. But I tell you what, £100 billion is evaded, avoided, being paid in tax by the very wealthy and big business. They're getting away with it, whilst the ConDem government raised the retirement age, bring forward the date to 66, and they'll raise it higher if they're allowed to get away with it, 67, 8, 9. Dead people don't draw pensions. They're robbing us of our pay, pensions, jobs, services, and now they're going to be guilty of murder because dead people don't draw pensions. All in this together. Tell that to the very rich and wealthy. Tell that to the tax havens, which dispatches on Monday night unveiled ministers hiving their money off. No, we're not all in this together. They are in the lifeboat and we're on the Titanic. Unless we strike back. Because angry words won't win this, won't defeat the cuts, but fighting will. And I think the unions in France is something that we should emulate. It's not good enough for the TUC to call a march. Next March, we should be demonstrating and fighting and resisting these cuts right now. It's not a crisis of our making. Why should we pay the price?